Welcome, friends, neighbors, ne'er-do-wells, and all the ships at sea. Coach Casey has a question for you today. Are you sober curious? I mean, just a little bit, just maybe running around in your mind about what it would be like to be sober. So I thought today on my sober life journey, I'd give you a couple cues to watch out for that might signal that you are indeed sober curious. So these are a couple things that I went through before I started my journey into sobriety, which will be 4 years in a couple weeks. Hooray, hooray. But one thing that I said to myself was, what if I tried like not drinking for a couple days? How would that be? I'm not saying I'm going to quit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I wonder how it would be if I did quit for a couple days. Maybe that would be interesting. I also found myself asking a question: why am I drinking in the first place? After a long, long journey, sooner or later I came to ask myself, okay, I'm out of excuses, so why am I doing this? What's the reward? What's driving it from me? How come, how come, how come? All those questions. And I just felt this urge to finally get the answers and figure that out. So that sober curiosity of why this was happening turned into some action steps. The next hint that I was sober curious was I started counting drinks. Now, I have another video on this topic about the pluses or minuses of counting drinks, but I started doing it anyway. And counting drinks is like, okay, today I'm just going to have two. All right. And I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper that I had two drinks. And I would say, okay, yesterday a drink was a shot, but today a drink is two shots. That's still one drink. So now I have four shots. And I was counting drinks and wondering, is this going to help me get sober? So catch yourself. If you start seeing that you want to count drinks, that might be a good flag that you're sober curious and ready to start the journey. Watching videos, reading books, and talking to friends is another sign that you're sober curious, which is exactly what I did. I got online, started checking it out, seeing if I could find some answers. That was before I committed to actually trying. I wanted to get a feeling for the ambiance of the community. And that's why I think you're here and why I'm here.